What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the afternoon show. It is Friday. We've made it 5. Diamondbacks just hit another home run. They're up 11-7 now. We had that over, so we're feeling good. A lot of runs to end this game. Whole lot of runs. But anyway, it is Friday, and fellas, we're gonna do something that some people have said is a little bit crazy, but we're gonna do it. We're going to hit every NBA series. We're going to hit both of the play-in games. We're going to talk NBA for as long as it takes us.
There you go.
But we're going to do it. But anyway, to get us started, got our guy Josh here. What is up, man?
What's up, guys? Once again, I appreciate being on, man.
Appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir.
Definitely glad to have you on. Then my main man Joe, what is up, man?
Yo. Feels good, man. Feels good to be here. I just want to give a shout out to Spread, Gladiator, and Josh for dropping parlay pieces in the chat. I think all of theirs hit, but we were just too chicken shit to play it. So they were sweat free and hit, so we good to go. So
yep. Give me just a second, guys. Just getting this shirt out. Justin, what is up, man? Good afternoon. Are y'all on any other plays? Are you on any actual baseball plays?
Nah.
Yeah, I got a prize pick, 2-man slip. But I'm still teetering with that. And me and prize pick, when they hooked me 9 times in a row last, 2 months ago? Now coming back, so I'm treading lightly with prize pick, man. But I got Brandon Wu over 5 strikeouts, and the Dodgers pitcher Yosemite Sam, I can't say his name.
Yamamoto,
that guy. I got his over 6 strikeouts, so little 2-man, 20 turning 60. Just something to keep the blood going.
I like it. All right, guys. I almost have this shirt out. Justin's got UFL tonight. Make sure to go and check out his channel, guys. As far as football goes, I believe he does a little bit of everything involving football. Definitely go and check out his YouTube channel. He definitely has a play for tonight. And I believe he's going to be doing an actual NFL draft show on actually there soon also. So definitely make sure to go and check him out. And speaking of UFL, we got something else tonight that's pretty close to that, and that's the PFL.
Yeah.
And actually, our actual guy Drago has a PFL card sent out. So definitely, if you're into the MMA, definitely give him a shot there. And actually, speaking of that, just actually before we get going here, we do have a special going today. You're getting half off of actually VIP, and actually that is the package that gets you everybody's plays. So half off. So you're basically getting that for actually $19 to get everybody's plays for an entire month. I say as far as a value goes, I'm not sure that you're going to get any better value than actually that anywhere. If you're on Twitter, it is actually in our pinned tweet. You can actually click that link there, and if you're on YouTube, in the bio there is a link there, and use promo code 14K. 14K, and that's because on Twitter we just hit 14,000.
There we go.
Followers. So yeah, we're definitely excited about that. But yeah, guys, let's just go ahead and not just go ahead.
Really quick, let me just piggyback off what you said.
Go for it,
I don't think you guys realize the value at what JD just said. $20, you get 6 solid cappers that are all killing it. Fleming just hit over 100 units yesterday. JD just swept 5-0 yesterday. And these aren't juice lines. These aren't minus 170, minus 150. These are low, minus 110s. and then you're watching that line balloon up to like 170, 150. So you're catching very good odds early. So there's no waiting to the last minute and send you a play. JD's sending plays tonight for tomorrow. Like he typically does that. So just want to put that out there, man. Drago, very solid in MMA. Fleming, the best hockey capper I've ever seen in my life. JD does damn near everything. KO does everything. Alpha, everything. Like there's multiple people in there that damn near whoever you pick and choose to follow, you're gonna come up. Like, and for $20, you could just sit back and watch the recap, or you can go in the recap channel where they recap daily how many units they're up or down, and just tell the hot hand. It's that easy, man.
Appreciate that, Joe. Appreciate that. Guys, there's one thing that I forgot, man. Today is Friday.
Yeah.
It is the end of the week, and there's something that I forgot to do, guys. So, yeah, I'm going to take a shot. This little Bardstown, actually Foursquare action. If you know about it, then you do. If you don't, you may want to look it up. But anyway, cheers, fellas. Monzy man in the chat.
Yo.
Good to have it. Monzy man, he is actually in VIP, and he is telling you there firsthand. He says this is no joke. These guys make money. All right. Now,
we were on that play too.
Let's just get into it. Cubs, they just homered. It is now 11-10. I told y'all there was going to be over 20 runs. I told y'all there was going to be over 20 runs today.
You did.
Anyway, let's just jump in the first game, y'all. Heat playing the Hawks. Heat, they are now favorites. They are laying 1. I believe they're laying 1.5 at actually some books, with a total of 221. This to me is a very interesting game. There's an angle here that I personally really like. It's a play that I sent out actually last night. And it is my biggest play of the night. So for everybody that paid for that play, I'm not going to talk about it here, just because we are going to go over a bunch of games, and I'm going to give y'all a bunch of plays. But since this is a big play, I am not going to talk about it here at you guys. So I'm going to let Joe kick this one off.
Far as today, my biggest play is on this game. It is the Heat team total over 110. I just don't see a world in which Atlanta actually plays defense. The Miami Heat have been scoring very efficiently. Far as like a side on this game, I don't have one. But I'm all over the Heat scoring 110. Like I said, it's as simple as the Hawks don't play defense. The Heat have found their offensive rhythm. Tyler Hero has stepped up his game post All-Star break. So he is trying to get the playoff hero stigma attached to him. They score inside the paint. The Hawks, they're sorry inside the paint. Is that simple. So that's my favorite play for today.
All right. Josh?
Yeah, man. So I'm with Joe here. I don't have necessarily a side on this game. I have a couple things I'm looking at, though, as far as like the over-under. I know that the under's been, people have been hammering that because the line's going down over and over again. But honestly, I think this is going to come down to an offensive game with two people in particular here. I think it's going to be the guard play, right? I think Tyler Hero, he just it seems like he always shows up in the playoffs, and I don't know what it is. Yeah. But also on the other side, if the Hawks have, if they want to win this game, they're going to play through Trae Young as well. So I do like both of them on just prop plays as well. But my main prop play of the night there is going to be Kyle Anderson over 2.5 assists. I think, he's since he's joined Miami, he's averaged about over 20 and a half minutes coming off the bench, and he was only averaging 13 minutes in the first 5 months of the season. So I think they're relying on him a lot, and I think that's going to be a big play for tonight for me.
Yeah, he's definitely a facilitator, a do what you need kind of guy. Like, he's not somebody who can just look at the box score. He actually impacts the game. I like that a lot.
Yep. That was a prop.
Davion Mitchell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a prop that I did not send out. Just actually clients because like I said, like I have a big play and I just wanted to stick to that one play. But as far as actually like him here, as far as his points actually plus assist line, you can get at 16 and you can get at 16 and a half still. It is juice. When I was talking to Joe about this, you actually could have got it at actually plus 102. You're laying anywhere between minus 125 and minus 142 now. What is it? Go ahead, Joe.
I would pivot to just the points, honestly, just because of the juice. But I love that play. I think he clears it. But I like him to score 11 points for plus money. So that's still plus money, right?
11 is what that's at? Okay.
Yep. And the reason being is because you look at minutes on the court, he's the primary defender for Trae Young. They call him lights out, or they call him off night. That's his nickname. Because when he guards you, you're going to have an off night. The dude is a very solid defender. And we just saw what happens when Trae Young get pissed off. His mind's not into the game anymore. So if he's going to be the primary defender on Trae Young, he's going to play a lot more minutes today. So I love that matchup, which is what the playoffs are all about. And he does score a lot in transition and in the paint. So 11 points, that's way too easy to hit.
I like it. Let's go ahead and move on, guys. Next game up, we got the Mavs and the Grizzlies. Grizzlies laying 6 points, total of 221 and a half. Just start off here. Let me pull up some things here.
I think that spread moved down some more.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I gave it out at 6.5 on X today. I think it's at 5 now. No, it's at 6. It's at 6.
It is a 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, as far as this total to me, is one of those like I talked about the other actual day. Kyle Tucker just hit a home run. Cubs are back up 12-11, and I had Kyle Tucker to hit a home run. So that's I like that. Sorry. Anyway, just like total. What was the game? It was the Golden State. Or no, it wasn't the Golden State game.
Yeah. Are you talking about for the play of the day?
No. What was the over I played big on Tuesday or Wednesday? I'm blanking right now.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it was the Mavs. It was the Mavs and not Mavs and Grizzlies. It was the Mavs and the Kings.
Yeah, it was 213, and we had
that was that total where I was like, it just kept being bet down, and like I said, I just couldn't figure that one out. This one has not been being bet down. Like, it's pretty much like opened here and then pretty much stayed here. But this is another total like that though, where I just can't get that low. Like even changing it up to make it a playoff game and like moving my totals down the way I do for that. I just still can't get that low. And then besides that, as far as the defense is here, who's actually defense do you trust here? Actually, I don't trust either one, like, whatsoever. If the Mavs were smart, I think they would try to slow the game down. But I don't think they're going to be able to. And yeah, guys, I am on the over here. I just think that's too low. Joe?
So I'm on the over as well, but I'm also taking Dallas in the points. If you're gonna tell me that one, I don't think this line has been adjusted to reflect the healthiness of Dallas, meaning all of their big men, they're coming back. So their rim protectors, AD, Gafford, Lively, all of those guys, they're all coming back, and they showed their ass against the Kings in Sacramento. And I didn't see them being that dominant game one. And Clay looked at like vintage Golden State Clay. He hit 5 out of 7 3-pointers. Do I expect some aggression? Yes. But Clay gave the motivating speech before the game. These are all the things that you find post-game interviews, right? Clay said that he gave the motivated speech. He said, hey, we either win now or we have nothing to lose. So they feel like they're the team that's counted out. The man with nothing to lose is the most dangerous man in the world. He's ready to crash out at any given time. And I just think that's the Dallas Mavericks. For like the past 8 weeks, they've had a ton of injuries. They didn't even have enough men to sub in and out the lineup, really. They've been running playoffs type lineups, meaning 7, 8-man rotations. And now they have about a 9, 10-man rotation. That's a huge difference when we talk about 37 minutes, 35 minutes a game, down to 33 good ones, It's a hell of a difference. I love the Mavericks on the points. They are very good against the spread on the road. And Memphis, I don't trust them for shit to cover a spread. If you guys want actual numbers, give me 1 second. So Dallas is 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 games, and they're also 27-14 on the away. Memphis is 16-25 at home. So Memphis does not cover spreads. So give me the Dallas Mavericks when this line has not been adjusted for the players that are coming back. I do think Memphis plays bully ball, but that plays in the Dallas favor, in my opinion, because they have I don't want to say bigger, but they have the deeper roster in the paint. And Jason Kidd, his coaching style is punch you in the mouth, find out about it later. So give me the Dallas Mavericks plus the 6. And the over as well. The over is the heavy play, sprinkle on the plus the 6. That's how I have it.
Glad to hear that you were also on the over there. Josh?
Yeah, and I'm Joe, as far as what you said, right? And I wrote this down as well. With AD, Gafford, Lively, and Washington on Dallas, I mean, what they do is they just force the other team to be on the 3-point line the entire game because the other team doesn't have a choice, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's going to be a huge, thing tonight. Now, I will say, I know this sounds nuts, but I love the Grizzlies on the money line if you can parlay it. I really do. But the thing is, like, I think I actually am leaning towards the Mavericks points, right? I think 6 points is a lot to give up when you're going against a Dallas team like that with the front court that they have. And plus, I mean, I know we were talking about it earlier, but, I don't know if Morant's going to play anyway. And I don't know. There's just a lot of question marks for me on this one. So I'm more than likely going to stay away in total, but if I had to pick like an actual pick for this game, it would be Dallas plus 6 as well. Yeah.
Yeah, like Morant, he loves to score inside the paint, and Dallas has a ton of size, and they actually rotate and play help defense. So when he comes in the paint trying to do all that body contort shit, it's getting sent to the third row of the seats, man. So,
All right, fellas.
I think Desmond Bane has a good game today. So over 21 points is his prop line. I like that a lot.
Like it. Let's move on to the Saturday series, guys. First up, we got the Bucks and the Pacers. Pacers laying 5.5 points, total of 224.5. Let me pull up some series odds now. Give me 1 second.
I got the Pacers at minus 160 now. and the Bucks
It's
at
like,
plus 135.
yeah, it's definitely gone on down here. Well, yeah, let's just bring that up of actually why that line move happened. That's because we've heard now that Dame is going to be coming back. Um, I, I don't even know what to say. I don't know how much I really want to get into that here on this show. Something's going on. I mean, something happened. He either just didn't have him to start with, or he still does. And I like I said, I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, he has been cleared to actually like play though. So we don't know exactly. I'm pretty sure we don't know exactly what game that he is coming back. But we know he is coming back. For me, I'm going to be quick on this game. I do not have a play yet. Before this news, I was already leaning Bucks here. So now with this news, even though Dame's not going to play, it makes me like them more because the line has not moved because obviously Dame's not going to be playing. But now the Bucks, I feel like they're like, okay, we're like getting our other guy back. So I feel like that's going to uplift them.
For sure.
And actually, like it just makes me like the Bucks more here. So I'm definitely leaning towards the Bucks side. It's probably going to be a play. It would actually be a smaller play. But that is definitely I'm actually really close there. Let's start with Josh.
Yeah. So with this game, once again, pretty quick, right? But the Pacers, I actually like them on the games that Dame does not play, right? I think their backcourt is overall without Dame in there. I think Pacers backcourt is by far better. But I mean, overall with game one play, I'd probably take the Pacers strictly for that reason, right? But then as a prop play, I actually really like this line here. I have Antetokounmpo over 7.5 assists. He's hit 10 assists in his last, or 4 out of his last 5 games. And this seems like a game where, I mean, obviously it's a playoff game. Game one, they're going to try to lock up Antetokounmpo here. So I like the 7.5 over 7.5 assists for Antetokounmpo here. It's my one prop play.
I like it. Jeff?
I have 2 props in this one. One is Kevin Porter Jr. Over 9.5 points. You get that at minus 130. The main reason I like it is because Dame is coming back. Kevin Porter Jr., he was, for those who don't know, he was on the Houston Rockets, and he was the co-star with Jalen Green, right? So he's used to putting up a ton of attempts. He's a very underrated three-point shooter, in my opinion, but his game at the Bucks, he's been driving to the hole a lot more and making points off of the free throw line. Very efficient free throw shooter. And with the news that Dame is coming back, he has to put something on film. So I do think he is a little bit more greedy and willing to score. And then the second prop that I have is Benedict Mathurin. This dude is a downright physical specimen. He loves getting dirty inside of the paint. The bigger they are, the more likely he goes in the paint. His field goal attempts have climbed to 11.4 per game. In his last 3 games, he's put up 12, 14, and 17 field goal attempts. And most of these are high efficient scores inside of the paint. His point line, he's hit this in 9 of his last 12 times head to head. He's averaging 18.3 points per game. And the last 5 games, he's cleared this line at a 80% clip, averaging 14.8. So I think there's a ton of value on Benedict Mathurin. So those are the 2 plays that I'm going. I'm not touching a side on this one, mainly because I honestly think the Bucks could win outright. But with the Pacers being at home and they know that Dame is coming back, they're going to play this like this is game 7. And I could see the Bucks leaving this one on the table because they know with Dame coming back, you know what I mean? Like it's too many different ways to rationalize either side. I do think this is a fast-paced game. But with Bobby Portis, he's a much better at-home guy, but he does change everything. And guess what? That 25-game layoff suspension, he's 25 games, legs fresh, sure, than everybody else. So those little nicks and knacks that add up over the year, I think him taking 25 games off, it gave Brook Lopez the chance to heal and find his offensive tempo. I think the Bucks are just a better all-around team. If you're looking at roster, I do agree with Josh, though. The Pacers do have the better front court. Miles Turner, in my opinion, I don't know. He's too volatile. 1 minute he's dominant. The next minute he's too passive. I no way I can pick a side. I'm just gonna take the two props.
Like it. Well, let's keep this moving, fellas. Next, got the LA Clippers going to Denver. Denver in game one. Well, first off, as far as the series, let's actually talk a little bit about that first. We told y'all on this show last week we liked the Clippers series pricing, and we locked that in at plus 105. Yeah. They are now pretty much the actual favorite everywhere now. I believe you can still find a minus 110 at actually a few spots. And I still like that. I think I actually have them at actually minus 165 here. So I still think there is plenty of value on this line. Yeah, but let's go ahead and get into game one now. And I'm going to let Joe kick off here first.
If we being honest, they're in Denver. Yes, Denver has to play this like it's a game 7 because the only way they win this series is in 7 games, in my opinion, and that's back in Denver. It's the only way that they win this. And in order to do that, they need to keep home court. They need to get today. The Clippers are, in my opinion, the much better, deeper roster. I mean, think about it. The top 3 for the Clippers, they're guaranteed to show up every damn night. Yeah. James Harden looks like Houston James Harden. Kawhi Leonard looks healthy as hell. And Norman Powell is, I mean, damn. Like, if you were playing threes, like, who does Denver even have to compete? You would put Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., who rarely shows up now. I don't even know what the hell he's doing. Is he starting? Is he coming off the bench? What? Christian Braun, that was my favorite PRA guy. But even he, like, there's nothing about Denver that's consistent, right? And I love consistency. When you look at the Clippers, what are they going to do? They're going to play defense, and they're going to exploit your defense. I think Denver has a coaching advantage, and Ty Lue and the boys to make matters even to take matters even further. The bench for the Clippers it's better than the Denver Nuggets bench. They have Christian Dunn, who's coming up, locking up your primary ball handler. Zubac, we not even going to talk about that dude. He's going to eat Jokic alive in the paint. Jokic does not like being in the paint. Zubac he's gonna average a double-double this entire damn series.
Oh, yeah.
Because he is what makes the spacing go for the Clippers. I just think Zoo eats whatever Zoo prop you like, just take it over. Like, it's that simple. Jokic, as good as he is, guess what? He's the primary liability on the Denver Nuggets from a defensive standpoint because he's not running back and forth. He's trying to facilitate. He's lazy. He's slow to get back. Dude, the Clippers, they are going to exploit that. If I see it, like, I guarantee you they will exploit Denver giving up 28th, 29th most points inside of the paint. So that's what I got. I'm all over the Clippers on this one. But as far as like game one, I'm just gonna chill. I'm on the Clippers for the series though. So
like to hear it. Josh?
Yeah, and honestly, I really want to take Clippers money line for game one. I really do. I mean, Joe literally said it perfectly, very briefly. I mean, Zubac, if he defends Jokic, I mean, he's going to frustrate the absolute hell out of him, man. Like, he's going to drive him nuts. And Jokic, I mean, it all is going to rely on him. I mean, you can also look at it like this, right? Jamal Murray, either he can shoot the Nuggets into, the second series, or he can just be off his game completely, and the entire squad basically goes off of him, right? But honestly, I really want to take Clippers money line. I'm not going to here. I'm just not, because Nuggets are at home. You just don't know what's going to happen game one. But Clippers in the last 15 games have been, in my opinion, by far the best offensive team in the NBA. I mean, they're scoring 123 points per 100 possessions. And then on top of that, they're the third ranked best defensive unit as well in the past 15 games. I mean, Joe literally just said that, just piggybacking off of that. I mean, I don't see a way of them stopping that tonight, or game one. And then on top of that, Bogdanovich on the Clippers on the bench, his over 7.5 points that I have here. It's getting juiced right now, but dude, I will slam that line. Yeah. I will slam that line for game one. But that's all I have, man.
He's a walking 10-point bucket, bro. That dude that 7.5 is so disrespectful, man.
It is. It really is.
Well, I liked everything y'all just said. And I just like Josh was saying, if you look at the last 15 games of the season, Clippers were just the overall best team. They were the best team. They are finally healthy. They finally have all of their pieces, and they are playing well. I mean, they are just on both sides of the actual ball. Like they are a complete team. And yeah, that's just why I like them so much here. Y'all are not taking an actual play on them in actually game one. I'm actually betting them in game one multiple ways. Give me the Clippers. Give me them on the money line for game one. You can get that at plus 120 or plus 125. Then also give me a series bet. Give me a Clippers to win game one and then to win the series also at a plus 255. I also like that one. Just the Nuggets. They've had so much stuff going on. Also, and I know some people are thinking they're going to play better because of it. I'm not so sure about that. As far as on the defensive side of the ball, they have tried some things throughout the season to try to get better, and they just haven't been able to. So yeah, that's just where I'm at.
You know why the Nuggets won't get better?
Why?
Because their locker room doesn't respect Russell Westbrook. That's why.
Well,
it's really that simple. If you want to get into it, they talked about the locker room was divided. Michael Malone gave Westbrook too many privileges. It's like, damn, this dude is a top 75 player of all times. He averaged a fucking triple-double 4 years. Jokic did it once, and it's all over the World Wide Web. Westbrook did it for 4 years. That's insane. The man he's a legend, bro. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. They don't respect him. He's coming off of the bench. He and Jokic have the best connection ever. I don't think you guys realize, but when they only had Aaron Gordon and Russell Westbrook, they went out and beat somebody. They weren't supposed, the Warriors. They were 10-point underdogs, and they went out and beat the Warriors. So that team has the ability. It's just, will they actually do it? You don't know what you're going to get from the Nuggets. You don't know if you're going to get the A or the B team. And I can't back a team like that when I don't know what they're going to get. And I know damn good and well the Clippers are going to bring it every damn night. So, yeah. I think I'm going to tell that money line, man, because plus 125, why the hell not?
Yeah. I like it. All right, let's move on. Now, if you watched our show earlier today, we talked Pistons Knicks. If you're watching that show, there was a lot of talk from Joe in the chat. And if y'all didn't know, that Joe in that chat is the man sitting beside me right here. So this is going to get interesting here. I'm just going to say my actually little bit, and then I'm going to let Joe go into it. The Knicks should be favored. They 100% should be. Minus 400? No. I think that's a big price. You can get the Pistons. You can actually get a series spread. You can get them at plus 2.5 games at minus 155. I really like that. That means that they have to win 2 games. And I believe that they can take at least 2. As a matter of fact, I really think that they may take more than that. But I really think that they can take 2. As far as game 1, I am staying off. I actually make the number Knicks minus 6.3. So I'm basically on the dot there. But for me, I am a little afraid of the Pistons in this first game, or I'm a little afraid for them, because I mean, just nerves and everything else. And actually playing the Knicks team, who, I mean, like those guys, are actually way more used to something like this. So for me, I'm going to stay off. I definitely also in this one lean over here. This just happens to be another game where I think this total is just been taken down a little bit too much. But let's actually let Joe go last here. I'm actually going to kick it over to a Josh.
Okay, perfect, man. So I personally think it is insane to give the Pistons 7 points in this game. I just don't see it, man. I don't see it at all. And I mean, I'll keep it short and sweet, man. The only prop bet I have, and the only bet I have in general here, is Cade Cunningham over 27.5 points, minus 115. I don't know. I like him in game 1, but I think it is crazy how they put the Pistons at plus 7 on the first game. Joe, it's all yours, man.
Are y'all ready for my rant? Like earlier, Alpha said that Jalen Brunson wasn't hurt. I call bullshit, respectively. And here's why. The 3 games before injury was against Miami, Golden State, and the Lakers. He dropped 31, 25, and 39. He dropped 39 on the Lakers, who had the best defense in the NBA at the time. Like, are we seriously comparing that to what he's done since he got back? Game 1, when he got back, when he was on a minute restriction, he played 34 minutes. He put up 15 points. Are you really going to sit here and tell me that man's not injured? Bro, he does not even look the goddamn same. Look at him on the court. Like, he only scored 27 against Boston. You would think that's a good number, right? No. He had 21 shot attempts, and he only scored 27? That's insane, bro. The man is not healthy. Like, against Detroit, which it matters, right? Your best player against Detroit, guess what? That was less than a week ago. He only scored 15 points. Your best player is neutralized. Jalen Brunson can't outscore Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is the best player on the court. I don't like it no more than you do. But let's look at the box score. What happened? Let's see. Cade Cunningham, 16 of 24. That is efficient as hell. That means I only miss when I actually miss. Your defense did not alter my shot at all. He only got 4 foul. He was only at the free throw line twice. He only got 4 foul calls. He had 36 points that game. Are you really going to tell me he's not the best player on the court? Efficient as hell. He had 8 assists. Like, not only did he score damn near 40, he damn near had a double-double with assists. Like, come on, man. And then we're going to talk about Jalen Duren like he's not the best big man on the court. Jalen Duren is physical as hell. He doesn't have to have – listen, the man, he was 9 for 9. Every single time he attempted to score, he scored. I don't care if it's a dunk or a layup. Bro, yes, I've been riding the Pistons forever. Like, the man had 13 rebounds and 18 points. He was a perfect 9 for 9. What does that tell me? Your defense did absolutely nothing to the Pistons' 2 best players. Absolutely nothing. So when we say that the Pistons don't have a bench, are you serious? Malik Beasley has been shooting the skin off of the ball. He only had 10 points last time they played. Oh, and we're just going to ignore the 4 regular season games where the Pistons won outright the last 3 of the 4. Like, we're not – listen, you guys are taking historical accounts. You're saying that the Knicks are better than the Pistons, and you're going off of name brand. If you look at the head-to-head for like the last 15, the Knicks have the advantage. But guess what? Before 2023, Cade Cunningham and this roster, you're not comparing apples to apples. Those guys weren't there. If you look at most recently, the Pistons have been dominating the Knicks, and it's going to continue to happen. And when it does happen, I'm just going to talk shit. Like, it's really that simple. And you said you're going to put OG Anunoby on Cade Cunningham. No, that's not going to work. And you know why? Because OG is tired. The man's been playing over 30-something minutes since forever. Like, let me pull up his – I'll give you actual numbers if you want actual numbers. 2 seconds. You know what? I don't need it. What we will say is Thibodeau needs to be fired. Karl Anthony Towns, you don't know if he's going to show up or not, right? He's not a big man. He's a stretch. The reason he's a stretch is because he's soft as hell. You go pull up any picture of Karl Anthony Towns versus any big man. The most funny is DeMarcus Cousins sitting there looking at him laughing. That was a home meme. Like, are we really like? And then we just gonna ignore that Amen Thompson's twin brother, Asur Thompson, plays for the Detroit Pistons. He will lock up your best player. That's all he does. His role is a role player. Tim Hardaway Jr. How dare you disrespect this man? He just came from Dallas when they were on the championship, and they were just in the finals. He scored a lot. Luka got locked up. Tim Hardaway Jr. was the scorer. Like, come on, man. This is not close. Like, you guys are going off name brand, and I'm telling you, the eye test, look at the recent box score. This is not close. Matter of fact, I'm locking in. I just talked myself into it. Pistons minus a game and a half for plus 490. I'm taking it.
Love it, man. Love it. Well, it is very, very clear what Joe likes here. But yeah, I am with you here. I mean, like I said, to me, the pricing here is just off. The actual Knicks, just actually like you said, they're being priced because of their name and actually the names that are on that team.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just do not agree there. And I think this series is going to be a very good one, and actually like a very close one. And yeah, I think that people are actually going to see that. All right, fellas, well, let's keep moving here. Got the Timberwolves playing the Lakers. Lakers laying 4 points, total 216 and a half. Series price, Lakers are laying minus 195 to win the series. To be honest, just off of pricing, I can't get anywhere close to that. I got the Lakers at like minus one. It was minus 120 something. So I mean, if you want to just bet value, then as far as the Timberwolves to win the series, I like that. Did I get to the window on it? No. I do think the Lakers end up actually making it out of this. If the league wants to see something, they want to see either Golden State or either them make it to the Western Conference Finals. And actually, like one of these teams are. But just as far as the Lakers moving on is just good. It's just good for the NBA. I hate the cap and actually that sort of way. But I mean, actually, it's the truth though. I'm going to be playing this one game by game. Because I think this series could also be a very good one that actually could see a game number 7. I actually really do. As far as this first game, this total 216 and a half. This is another one, guys. I really like it. I was not going to give this play out, but since there's so many of y'all here right now, I really appreciate y'all showing up here for this show. This is going to be a larger play for me. Timberwolves Lakers over 216.5. This is one of those totals. I just can't get there, guys. I can't get anywhere near this. Now, as far as this is what I hope happens here. To me, this like total's low, and I feel like in game one that this is going to be more of an actual offensive game from actually both sides. I actually really do. And what I think is going to happen as this series goes on, I think the first couple games the scores are going to be kind of up, and then the series, and then as far as the totals, they're going to start to adjust those up, and then as we get deeper in the series, that's when we're going to come back and actually bet the under. That's what I'm hoping for. There's what I'm hoping to see. There's what I think we see. So there's kind of what my game plan is. And yeah, there's what I am rolling with. Josh, do you have anything here?
Yeah, I mean, not much. I'm all over the place here, man, to be honest with you. I remember the other show we did, I said Timberwolves in 6. And I actually did put a bet in on that at plus money by a lot. I think there's a couple things that play a big factor here, man. Rudy Gobert is one of them, right? I think Rudy Gobert, he's been like lights out focused. I don't know what has got in his head or what, but that dude has been on fire. Edwards, obviously, you can't go without talking about Anthony Edwards, right? I mean, I think him or Doncic could either, once again, like I said about Jamal Murray, either shoot their way in or shoot their way out of the games. But I think Rudy Gobert is going to be the main point of emphasis here for the Timberwolves, what they have to focus on. And the main reason I say that is because I personally, like I said before, I'm an old head when it comes to this, but I think defense wins championships. I really do. I get it, JD, and I 100% agree with you. The NBA wants the Lakers to win here. It only makes sense for them with the name they have, and who they now have on the team. But I'm a big fan of the Timberwolves here, man. I still stand by what I said before. 4-2 Timberwolves series, love it. Gonna stick by it. gonna keep hammering it.
And yeah, and just to point that, I actually really like that play. If you actually like them to win, I would not take the series price. I actually would take them at that other price at that minus 1.5 games. Because if they're going to win it, I think they have to do it in 6 games. For them, this cannot go to a game 7. They cannot go to LA and actually beat them. Like I just don't see that happening. So yeah, I like definitely like that play. Joe, I got something for you here to kind of kick you off here.
Okay.
As far as the Timberwolves, I've been looking at it and trying to figure out, like who do they really need to stop? And there's actually like a couple like answers here that I think most like people would give, but I'm going to say Austin Reeves.
Yep, exactly. That is.
I actually think that's the guy they actually have to stop.
Yep, because LeBron's going to get hit. You know that Luka's going to get his whenever he wants, right? We saw a game where Luka scored damn near 60 and still lost. Like Jokic had a 61-point triple-double against the Timberwolves. He had a 61-point triple-double in double overtime, but guess what? Doesn't matter. They lost. The Timberwolves have a defensive-minded coach, right? I love the dude. Like, he doesn't care about individual stats. He's more so about wins and losses. I personally think the Timberwolves send the Lakers home. Here's my hot take, and I'm going to sound like a complete idiot and a homer, but the Warriors and the Lakers are both going home in the first round. You heard it from me first. I think the Rockets take it to game 7 and win in Houston because they have the better coaching matchup. They have the better team, the deeper bench. The Warriors are older. Jimmy and Steph, they're going to win you games, but that hero ball, I'm not a fan of. You're not going to win a series. Taking it back to the Lakers just got together. Your consistency matters. Longevity matters. You're looking at a Timberwolves team who's always been like together since the whole season. Julius Randle just came back into the lineup, and they're playing even better. They have bully ball. Guess what? Naz Reid, DiVincenzo, all of those guys, the others on Minnesota are way better than the Lakers bench. The Lakers got Luka and LeBron, yes, but LeBron at damn near 40. Are you going to have him play 40 minutes a game? He already doesn't run on both ends of the court. Watch the game. I watch him. I'm telling you, he does not hustle back. He plays off of the ball so that Luka can facilitate. So the only guy you have to stop to beat the Lakers is Austin Reeves. We've seen where Luka can drop 40 and take an L. LeBron's going to get his because most of his are layups and fouls. But here's one thing that most people haven't talked about. LeBron and Luka, they both bitch way too much to the refs. You don't think the refs don't want to hear this shit all game? They don't want to hear that. There are a ton of points, those two in particular, give up because they will argue with the refs instead of running back and getting on defense. All of that little stuff matters. Those are possessions. And if Minnesota's going to have the deeper, better team, and you're going to play 4-on-5 a lot of the times, I'm taking Minnesota. Like, I'm willing to sound like the crazy person, but I think this is the year where the NBA transitions because Steph has an injury on his thumb. Steph is still shooting lights out, but goddamn, his thumb is injured. They just got Jimmy Butler. They should not be a 7th seed. They are a much better team than the 7th seed. 100%. Next year, when they get rid of Jonathan Kuminga, because he won't be there anymore, his trade capital is through the roof right now. Like, it's gonna be sell Kuminga and get an extra player, right? The other thing is Draymond and Dylan Brooks, they cancel each other out. And honestly, I think the Rockets have Dylan Brooks say, yo, if you want to take out a game, take Draymond with you. That makes the Warriors even weaker. Like, and I can see that happening. So not to jump all the way.
So are you taking the Wolves in actually game 1 here?
I am.
Should I get game 1 also? Okay.
Yep.
Like it.
Right, I'm taking the points, though. I'm taking the +4. I do think they get it done on the +165. But I'm taking the +4 just to be safe because I got so many plays out. So.
Okay. All right, guys. We'll just have a couple more here. I know this is a longer show, but we wanted to go through and give y'all everything. So yeah, there's why this one's going to be running a little bit longer than normal. Let's go over here to the Magic and the Celtics. Celtics laying 13.5. I'm still seeing 14 at some shops. Total of 206. I'm going to be very, very quick here. 14 points, 13.5 points. I can get nowhere near this, guys.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I actually have this at 9. I'm not. I mean, do I think Magic win? No. Am I like taking them to win games here? No. But so my plan here is just to take them game by game. But any game where they're getting anywhere close to this many points, I am going to be on them. Yep. Give me the Magic here. This is not going to be a big play. But I am going to be on the Magic plus the points here. Joe.
That's too damn many points. I love the Celtics. Don't get me wrong. But 14 in game 1 of a playoff series? Hell no. I got this game closer to 7. So I don't know how you got 9, but I mean, I love it. So we're on the same page. So you'll give me 13.5. I'm taking it.
Like it. Josh?
No, my main play, you're exactly right. My main play, Magic. I actually got him at 14.5. And then, I mean, to go along with that, Celtics, I have their team total over 110 as well. But I don't see much value anywhere else, really. They got the lines all mixed up here.
Like it. Keeping it nice and quick to end out here. Let's move on to the Warriors and the Rockets. I think that game 1 is a Rocket spot. I actually know that a lot of people do not think that. But I really think that it is a Rocket spot. But what I like more than that is this game over. I know I've been saying over a lot, but It's actually not every game, but there are these few certain games that are actually mixed actually in here, where I just think these totals have just come down too much. And honestly, the Lakers game and then this game, I could see going like well over,
Yeah.
like it just not even being close. So there's what I'm playing here. I'm just gonna keep this one short and sweet. Joe.
I'm taking the Rockets -1.5. That's a smaller play, but I'm taking the over as the bigger play.
Okay.
To keep it sweet. If you ask me, I personally am not a fan of Steve Kerr. I think he inherited a very great roster that was put together, but that's a whole nother topic. He does crazy, dumb things, such as Steph Curry has 36 points. He pulls them out the game, puts in Buddy Hield, who's been sitting the last 7 minutes. There's no rotation, and he airballs a game. He airballs a ball in the fourth quarter. There are a ton of dumb things that Steve Kerr does. He uses his challenges early in the game, right? And then later on in the game, when Podzingis has the cleanest block of the century, you don't have a challenge to challenge it. Like, there are things that Steve Kerr does that I honestly think the Rockets have by far the better coaching advantage. And then when you look at Dylan Brooks and Draymond, I think that the assignment will be for Brooks to get both of them kicked out the game. I could see that happening. And if the Warriors don't have Draymond's defensive leadership, I do see that being a huge flaw because Jimmy is very smart, but he's not as vocal as Draymond. I just like the Rockets all the way up and down. They got Cam Whitmore. That dude is solid. He could put the ball in the hole. Jabari Smith, he's a damn good three-point shooter at home. The Rockets in Houston are legit. And I think that they are deeper and younger and healthier than the Rockets. Than the Warriors. So I'm on the Rockets. I'm on the full game over, and I'm on a half a unit for the Rockets -1.5.
Like it. Josh.
Yeah. So this is by far my favorite series. I love this series. I can't wait to watch this series. One thing about this series that I love so much is Amin Thompson. Dude, his defense, if you remember the last game they played the Warriors, he locked down Stephen Curry. And I have a play that a lot of people are going to hate because playoff Curry, this and that, right? But total PRA for Steph Curry, 35.5. I'm going to take the under. I'm going to take the under because I think that happens again, not to the extent of Steph Curry getting 3 points, but I think he gets locked down more than people think. And I absolutely love the Rockets money line on this first game. And I got it at -120. But dude, I love the Rockets here in this first game. I don't know about the series though. I'm not willing to take a chance on that because I just don't know. You don't know what Warriors are going to show up. But dude, absolutely love the Rockets in this first game.
Like it.
I'm all on that. I'm riding that under PRA with you. I love it because
dude, no one else is going to take that, dude. I'm telling you.
I will. I was looking at that earlier. Draymond and Jimmy are the facilitators now, right? So the roles have been more defined. Steph hasn't been putting up that many assists. The rebounds, the Rockets dominate the offensive and defensive side of the glass. Like, they take pride in going to get rebounds. They normally win the rebound margin at least 2-1. So Steph's not going to get those rebounds just because he's on the court. I love that under, by the way. So I'm definitely going to tell you on that one.
Let's get it.
Sounds good, guys. All right. Well, we did it in barely less than 1 hour, 59 minutes. We got through all the playing games and all of the series. So, yeah, we did it. So there's only a few things left now. The parlay of the day and the play of the day is coming up next. First, I just have to go over it one more time. I have a big play that is in the Heat and the Hawks game that starts in 1 hour. Say that again, starts in 1 hour. You can get half off, not actually just my plays, but off of everybody's plays. If you're on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, it is it is in our pinned tweet there, the actual link. And actually, then if you're on YouTube, you can actually click the link there and then use promo code 14K, 14K. So yeah, just wanted to say that one more time. All right, fellas, let's go ahead and get into the play of the day first. I have a candidate that I'll throw out first, and then we'll see what y'all think. I really like that Mavs and the Grizzlies game over.
I would look
really like that one. So, do y'all have a play that y'all want to throw out, or actually, do you like that one?
that was gonna be the play that I threw out, but I could throw out a different one. I like Miami's team total over 110.5 a lot. I like the Dallas over game a lot. So
All right.
I'm cool with either one, man.
Let's roll with that Mavs. Mavs and the Grizzlies over.
Tonight we only got 2 games, so
yeah. Let me look and make sure to get y'all the best possible line there. And we can get a 2. That's only available at 1 book. Don't want to do that. We'll go over 221 flat. You can get lower than that at actually Caesars, but Caesars is literally the only book that has it. So we're going to go over 221 because you can get that at multiple books. So play of the day, Mavs and the Grizzlies over 221. And now, if you've been riding with us this week, if you've been playing these parlays, you have been hitting. I actually did what Joe has actually been doing the last show, and I parlayed everything. That got me nice. It was plus 500 and something.
595.
Yeah, 595. So it was definitely nice to hit that. And actually, some of these this week that we've hit have been really sweat free, to be honest. So yeah, it's time to do it. Let's figure out and put together.
Last one for Josh was plus 400, and damn near all 3 cash in the first half.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
So let's do it, guys. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'm going to love this play. I mean, Desmond Bain. I think Joe said it earlier. Desmond Bain is going to go crazy tonight. I'm telling you that. Over 2.5 3-point shots made tonight is minus 180 for him. And he's hit this line easily in the last 6 out of 7 games. And I mean, easily. He's hit over 4 in 4 out of the last 7 games. So, I mean, I have seen no problem with him hitting 3 here at all.
Yeah. How do you feel about his point total?
What is his point total right now? Let me see.
It was 21.5 earlier.
Oh, he should. Let's see. I mean, he's hit that.
And I can get you that at actually minus 156.
What, the 3? Oh, let's ride with the 3s there. Because, I mean, Dallas is going to give up the 3.
All right, Joe.
In the paint. I
think you're on mute, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
JD, can you hear me?
Cannot hear anything.
JD, you can't hear Joe?
Why don't you come out and come back in?
All right.
JD,
all right.
Can you hear me? Or
I will do mine then. Yeah, with the play of the day, that kind of limits me. So we need to go to baseball for me here. We will price. The Dodgers money line on FanDuel is down to -126. So I'm going to go with that. Me the Dodgers money line. All right, Joe. Let's see if we can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Nope, still can't hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know what's going on.
All right.
Joe,
What's that now?
I guess we can hear each other, but JD can't hear us.
You can't hear me?
No, I
I also can't hear Josh. So can actually y'all hear me?
Yeah.
And I can't hear either one of y'all. Okay.
We hear each other though.
This is odd. No, Joe, to your point though, bro, I think Desmond's gonna hit
y'all should talk about that, and actually I'm gonna leave and come right back.
All right.
Yeah, Joe, dude, Desmond's gonna hit that over point total too, man, for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, he has to for them to have any hope. I think I'm stuck between 3 plays. I like Tyler Hero. I like the Miami team total, and I like Davion Mitchell over 10.5.
Y'all, this was horrible timing. I like can't hear either actually one of y'all.
I'm gonna text you.
Yes. Send me your play.
That's funny.
And I will put it in here. I don't know what's going on here, guys. Sorry about that.
No, Joe, I'm with you though, man. Dude, Tyler Hero, I really
team
like
total. I should have known that. Put that in here.
Let's see.
Shit, I'm so confused. I'm really stuck between those two, man.
Dude, Tyler Hero is gonna hit
We're
that.
gonna go Davion Mitchell.
There we go. Over 10 and a
Over
half.
10.5 points.
There we go. That should be plus money still, huh?
Let's see.
All right, guys. So parlay of the day got Bain over 2.5 made threes, Dodgers money line, and then Davion Mitchell over 10.5 points gets you a nice plus 490. Is there anything y'all fellas have to say? I cannot hear either actually one of you. Well, yeah, guys, we are going to get out of here one more time. Play of the day is the Mavs and Grizzlies game over 221. And the parlay of the day, Bain over 2.5 made threes, Dodgers money line, Davion Mitchell over 10.5 points, get you plus 490. Appreciate everybody being here. And Joe, I can't hear you, but I'm going to know what you're saying, though. Take us out, man.
Like my boy Callan said, you either win with us or watch us win. Either way, let's fucking win, baby.
Let's fucking win, guys. Later.